What you mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends. All right. Welcome to Wordplay Episode 6. The Fat Boys are back.
What's good? We
What's
in this
up,
thing,
Jay,
nigga.
man? What's good, man?
Shit, slow motion, same old shit, different day.
Different toilet seat, huh? Same old shit.
Yeah,
Well, I think we got a good show this week. No. Fuck that. We definitely have a good show this week.
Hell yeah, we got a lot of good shit to talk about, nigga.
Yeah. All right. So we just gonna dive right on in it. Now, I want to talk about the Super Bowl. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. Shout out to BG, hometown. So they won their first Super Bowl in 175 years, man.
Congratulations, Philly. I see y'all niggas.
It was a lot of funny shit that happened that night. You feel what I'm saying?
The first funniest thing was that Kevin Hart shit, nigga.
Dog, I don't know what Kevin Hart thought. Shout out to that security guard.
Oh yeah,
that nigga was doing his job.
That nigga didn't give a fuck, nigga.
Kevin Hart looking like, I'm me though. You see him? He was like, I'm me.
You can see him going through the whole the spiel,
like,
nigga.
I am Philadelphia. He like, nah, bruh.
He like, nigga, this stage too small, my nigga.
Man, Kevin Hart, this week on Wordplay, bro, you are famous for dumb shit. Now you already famous, Superman famous, but you famous for dumb shit this week, bro. You got curved. You thought you was bigger than what you was.
On national TV.
Then,
not only that, this nigga goes and does the motherfucker announcing. You know, he said at the announcing table with them niggas being cussing shit on national TV.
He say fuck on national TV.
He's so drunk.
He was drunk as I mean, they had a lot to celebrate. Like I said, it's been, you know what I'm saying, 378 years since the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
so they was geeked up.
Did they really have to tear shit up like that, though?
Yeah, I did see they were setting fire. They haven't won a Super Bowl in 7,000 years, man.
So, you think Detroit, that happened, like, we'll fuck some shit up?
No, I don't think so, because our police, they'd probably beat the dog shit out of us.
Yeah, them niggas be out there in riot gear in an hour, bro.
Have you been downtown, nigga? They will kick you the fuck out of downtown, nigga. As soon as some shit over with, nigga, ain't no standing outside. Ain't no, I'm about to wait on my cousin. Take that shit down there, brother. Take that shit down there. That's what they tell you.
We should have known it was going that route, though, because you could see how they did Belle Isle, where they put the state police and the state cleaned it up.
Yeah. But Kevin Hart, you famous for dumb shit this week?
Congratulations.
Because you got curved. You're not bigger than what you think you are, my nigga. I'm sorry. But I want to talk about Justin Timberlake's Super Bowl performance.
Okay, yeah, because I was hearing a lot of shit about it. They said it was good.
It was
on Twitter.
It was probably the most generic performance. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was like a run through of all his hits, but it was dope. It was clean. You know what I'm saying? The dancers was good. You know, the sound was good. It wasn't nothing off. Everything. It was like the perfect performance if you can have one.
Don't they normally have like that? Like a performer that's like just run through the hits and shit. It's not like it's not the most popular person. No, but it's a person that got a lot of.
It's usually multiple people though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a band and somebody else, but it was just him.
Okay.
And then, but more importantly, because the Super Bowl was in Minnesota, he did a tribute to Prince. Mm-hmm. And I thought that shit was dope as fuck. In fact, it was so dope that I actually been listening to Prince all week, just off of that performance. Like, and I'm not a Prince fan. I'm a Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah.
But I just thought like that. I thought that shit was the dopest shit in the world. Then they had like if they had like kind of like did an outside picture, and then like Prince is his logo.
Yeah.
The little symbol. It kind of lit up like around the city. I'm like, bro, that shit was dope.
On some Batman shit.
But it wasn't in the sky. It was like on the ground. Like all the buildings around like start cutting on purple lights.
Okay.
And it formed the shape of his symbol. I thought that shit was dope. Like,
yeah,
if you're going to pay homage or pay tribute to anybody, like, that's a way to do it, bro. That shit was dope.
So on Twitter, I never knew this, though, but they were saying that Justin Timberlake and Prince didn't get along. So I never knew the backstory on it until I looked at it on Twitter. But knowing that now, I wouldn't honor him. But I get why he did, because it would have been weird if he didn't.
But not even that. I don't think it would have been weird.
No, because he was in Minnesota.
I don't think it would have been weird. I think, you know, if you respect music and artistry and you're in that game, no matter if I like have a personal issue with this guy, I still respect everything that he's done and has brought to this game.
Yeah.
So me wanting to do a tribute to him, like if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't even love music. I don't know where Justin Timberlake stand as far as how he feel about Prince, because remember he did the Michael Jackson thing with NSYNC when they was the Jackson's 25th anniversary, which was some dope ass shit.
Yeah.
I got that shit recorded on my DVR. You know what I'm saying? I probably check that out every other month or so because I love that. I love Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
You a Mike stan, nigga.
nigga, that's
Mike stan. Nigga.
hey man, don't be trying to hold me.
Bad joke, but it was good, nigga.
Nigga, but I thought the shit like overall like his performance and that tribute, man, it had me listening to Prince all week long. And so I'm in my Prince bag right now. You know what I'm saying? I even got on purple.
You stupid.
No, I'm just lying. I ain't got on purple. I don't wear that shit. But you know, I mean, I just like I said, I thought the performance was dope. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know they had problems though. Like that's some new shit. I never heard that before.
Yeah, they said that I guess Prince had said something about Justin Timberlake bringing Sexy back. It's like Sexy ain't never left, and he felt some type of way about him dissing. I guess, well, basically he said he don't like the popular music that's out now.
Right.
And
Let me ask you this. This is on some real shit. Because I know like most Prince, well, I ain't gonna say most Prince fans, people my age, we're more of the the Revolution Prince.
Yeah.
Now,
The symbol.
I hadn't really listened to none of his like latest, like anything after Purple Rain I didn't listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe a couple records that I thought was dope, but I kind of felt like his music was weak. Like it was coming up short. I didn't like it. You know
What's
what I mean?
crazy is I'm not a Prince or a Michael fan at all. I like their music, like
you don't
the
like
singles.
Michael Jackson?
No, I like them individually as far as like the hits that come out, but I wasn't never like checking for them niggas.
Nigga, he made Thriller, bro.
I know he made Thriller, nigga, and I watched that shit a million times with your ass.
No,
so
nigga,
it was enough in my
album, nigga. Fuck the video.
No, I'm just
Thriller,
no. I'm
nigga.
saying I watched that fucking what was it, a VHS you had where
Oh,
all the
yeah, yeah.
motherfucking
Oh,
Mike
yeah,
videos
yeah,
and shit,
yeah.
nigga. We used to watch them.
What's funny is I got that shit on DVD now. I had a nigga make that shit. Yes, I got a DVD with all Michael Jackson videos and the Moonwalker movie on that bitch.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what the Moonwalker movie is, if you saw the Smooth Criminal video where he turned into the goddamn car, it's a whole fucking movie. Mm-hmm. It's not just that little part. It's a whole fucking movie. You need to Google that shit and find it and buy it because that shit is dope as hell.
This nigga used to play that shit every 2 times I came over.
Nigga, Michael Jackson is the baddest motherfucker that ever walked.
You had that shit like it was.
But Prince, you know, like I respect his artistry and the fact that this nigga can play every instrument on the stage. I think that shit dope as hell. But I feel like a lot of his music fell off. But like that Purple era, that shit was dope as hell. But Prince a fucking diva, bro. I watched videos where he was a diva. You know what I'm saying? God bless the dead. He was like a shade thrower. Like he didn't like a lot of shit.
Yeah, they said he was supposed to do music with people and they'll say something like a cuss word and instead of telling them to take it out, he just wouldn't do the song no more.
Like that shit weird to me. Like what type like?
He was a Jehovah's Witness too.
But what the fuck does that have to do with music though?
Because it's the type
so
of
he's
music.
a Jehovah's Witness when his ass was out when he got.
That's what I'm saying. So it kind of contradicts itself. So I don't get it, but
God
that's why
bless
I'm not a
the dead.
Prince fan though. So it's not for me to get.
Yeah, I mean, God bless the dead.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I
respect this artistry though, for sure.
that motherfucking Purple shit. That was some bad shit right there, bro.
It's just a simple fact that nigga he can go in the studio with nothing and come out with a whole lot.
Yeah, but that don't mean that shit's sweet though.
No, I'm just saying, but like even with you have an idea, you might want to have a string, like a certain string played, and you want it this way and this way. He can go in there and do that instead of trying to find orchestras and find little, you know what I'm saying, local street artists or whatever the case might have been.
right.
He can go in there and just create.
And create.
You just get him the instruments and that nigga can put something together.
Damn. Yeah, you're right.
It ain't a lot of motherfuckers who can do that.
Yeah.
Ty Dolla $ign, that's why I fuck with him a lot, because he one of them artists that can do that. And a lot of people don't notice, but he goes in and he can play every instrument. He a writer. Ty Dolla $ign, nigga. So shout out. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with that Beach House, the series.
This nigga plugging niggas. He ain't paying us, man.
Nigga,
So,
it don't
hey,
matter,
Ty,
bro.
hey, come sit down with us, bro, and then you know we can do all that.
I plug who I like, nigga, but we don't.
I'm plugging Michael Jackson. Get that Moonwalker shit there. I'm plugging Mike. God bless the dead. God bless the dead with Prince. And shout out to Justin Timberlake, man. You did your motherfucking thing.
So since we on Prince and what I'm saying, Mike, Quincy
Man, you
Jones.
want to go right to it. He want to go right to the goddamn.
We ain't gotta go to it, but
I didn't even hear it. But you heard, you was telling me briefly, but I didn't even hear it. Like, go, you take the reins, bro. I'm not about to. Go ahead, man. That shit is just.
So Vulture.com had did a interview with Quincy Jones a couple days ago, and basically he was just saying a lot of different, what I'm saying, outlandish shit about artists that people love and shit, like the Beatles, Michael Jackson, Prince, Richard Pryor, what's my man's from The Godfather?
Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando, just a lot of random shit, and I kind of want to, get your take on it. Like, by him being 85, do you feel like the shit from, like, just from what I told you, like, he was saying that Michael Jackson stole Donna Summer's music and stole from a lot of other people. He was saying that Prince and Michael Jackson, they rivalry went to the point where they really, like, hated each other, to the point where Prince almost ran this nigga over with a car.
See, the Prince and Michael Jackson shit, and I'm glad you brought that up because I just saw some videos of like Prince concerts, and Prince would like do like Michael Jackson covers at his concerts, like on some I'm about to pay respect shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So for them not to to like each other. First off, why the fuck is Quincy Jones doing his DBC?
Because he got a.
But did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
His DBC, his deathbed confessions. Yeah. This nigga is tripping, bro.
But the reason he did that is because he got a documentary that's coming out on CBS and Netflix about him. So,
which I think is dope. He made Thriller.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
they said he worked on the Off the Wall album.
Yeah, he worked on the Off the Wall album too. Yeah. But Thriller was Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
And I felt like, for him to even do something, anytime a nigga do some sucker ass shit like that, bro, like if this documentary is about me, it's about me and my life, not who fucked who. Like they saying not Richard Pryor gay, and he done fucked Marlon Brando, and
I'm looking at the article now. He said he even fucked Ivanka. What's her name? Ivanka Trump.
Quincy Jones hit Ivanka Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I saw. Basically, one of Trump supporters called her nigger lover. Man.
So basically,
Goddamn
like it
people.
says, the person asked him, "What stirs everything up? Is it all about Trumpism?" He said, "It's trumping." Okay, he said, "It's Trump and uneducated rednecks. Trump is just telling them what they want to hear. I used to hang out with him. He's a crazy motherfucker, limited mentally. I can't stand him. I used to date Ivanka, Then the dude say, "Wait, really?" Then he said, "Yes, sir, 12 years ago. Tommy Hilfiger, who worked with my daughter, said Ivanka want to have dinner with you. I said, no problem. She was fine. She was a fine-ass motherfucker." This is his words.
Goddamn.
She had the most beautiful legs I ever saw in my life. Wrong father, though.
Shouts out to Trump. Shouts out to Trump, boy.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But why is he talking about fuck all that? You can talk about all the women that you dated. You can talk about all the legs that you liked and all the music that you made and created, and that's cool. You can even take credit for some shit you didn't even do. Yeah. Especially if the nigga dead.
Okay, so look, let me tell you one thing about the Michael. What he said. He said the dude asked him, "You work with Michael Jackson more than anyone has. What's something that people don't understand about him?" His response: "I hate to get into this publicly, but Michael Jackson stole a lot of stuff. He stole a lot of songs. Donna Summer's State of Independence and Billie Jean. The notes don't lie, man. He was just Machiavellian as they come."
So he was, Michael Jackson was doing shit that niggas still do today.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
He was sampling.
Well, I'm not even sampling. He was stealing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, niggas still do that shit.
Shit. Elvis made a career on it, nigga.
Right, exactly. That nigga stole the whole sound, though.
Yeah, he stole the whole sound, songs in particular, all that shit, bro. A style.
So basically, this nigga Quincy Jones about to have a documentary on some superhead type shit, telling about all the shit he done did. And
I don't think that's what the doc is about, but I feel like that's what he using this as publicity for the doc.
Okay, but I don't think, like, he's such an interesting piece of music history.
Yeah.
Like his story, like is probably the only story that has never been really told. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
because
saying?
it goes far back.
Because it goes so far back, and we've always heard Quincy Jones' name and what he did here, what he did there, but we never really got the nitty gritty of.
Yeah, he's synonymous with jazz music in
Yeah,
general.
so so I get it. You know what I'm saying of the purpose of making anything, and plus he 85. You know what I'm saying? You want to leave something that people, coming, that's coming out. They can know like, all right, I'm responsible for this sound. You know what I'm saying? But to put Richard Pryor's business out there, Michael Jackson's business out there, like that's some sucker shit. Like I can never do no shit like that. No matter what the fuck I've been through with this other person or any people for that matter. I'm not about to tell your business. Like that's some sucker shit. And I give Quincy Jones and when it comes to music, the utmost respect because the nigga made Thriller. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga made, I don't give a fuck what else he did. That nigga made Thriller.
I don't respect the fact that most of the people he was talking about was dead. It wasn't like he was talking about a lot of motherfuckers.
He was talking about key people that he fucked with. But my thing is, why did we have to know that Richard Pryor fucked Marlon Brando? Is that going to be in a Richard Pryor movie? Probably not.
Yeah.
Why do we have to know that Richard Pryor fucked? Who else did he fuck, supposedly?
What's my man's name? Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye. Why the fuck do we have to know that? Why do we have to know that Marvin Gaye was a fag? Or some variation of a gay man?
Yeah.
Like that's like we didn't have to know that shit. Why are you saying that? That's some sucker shit to me, bro.
I mean,
I'ma still watch the fucking documentary though.
I mean, it definitely is though, because I don't respect that just because the simple fact is you speaking ill of the dead when you could have said this shit 20 years ago.
I mean, but he probably didn't, given now that he has a platform where he's gonna, talk about his life in its entirety. You talking about, what I'm saying, the shit, like he got the platform. But why though? Like, why is that a necessity for you to discuss?
But him being who he is, know that he don't have to use that to get a platform, bro.
None of that
he
shit
can talk whenever
he
want, and niggas gonna listen.
Yeah, but none of that shit is fucking up a nigga's credibility. So why the fuck are you even saying it though? Like, what's your
end game with the shit?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What's your motivation behind that other than to promote something that needs no promotion?
I feel like he making it salacious, so we watch it, and it's just like the overlay for the underplay. It's not gonna be what we think it is. It's just gonna be about him, and it's not gonna be about none of the shit he talking about.
So why? That's what I'm saying. So why talk about Quincy Jones?
Because it just draws attention to what he trying to do.
But I feel like Quincy Jones is the type of nigga that other people like that we fuck with in the music game, like a Jay-Z or even a J. Cole or a Kendrick. These niggas is probably gonna tweet that shit. Like, nigga, y'all gotta see that Quincy Jones shit because these niggas are artists. So,
I understand that, but
why do that though?
He got people around him that's telling him this is the social media way to do it, and he probably just going from what they say because they're younger. But he at the point in his career where he don't have to have all the extra shit for people to watch him because we know his resume, we know where his hand been in the music industry, and we want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Documented.
He made Thriller, man. I'm disgusted with this motherfucker, bro. Cause that's some sucker ass shit.
Yeah, when they was going down the list of artists that he worked with and the songs that they said it's a book out there of all the songs he worked, and it's hundreds of songs.
Yeah. It's probably if you go to Wikipedia, it's probably on his Wikipedia. Yeah. Like the shit that probably went number one. You know what I'm saying? Which is a lot. You know what I'm saying? I bet. You know what I mean?
But even just the shit he had his hand on. Not even the shit that we know. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? He molded music over generations.
Yeah. Facts.
So
now let me ask you this. Him putting people business out there like that, to me, it's not gonna assassinate their character in any way, shape, or form. But is the fact that he's putting people's business out there, does that assassinate his character a little bit? To me, it does. I just lost a little bit of respect for this man.
I feel like we probably feel like that, but I don't think the masses do. I feel like the masses looking at him like he an old, delirious old nigga just talking.
Man, he on his deathbed confessions, bro. He tripping.
I mean, my thing is, half this shit happened probably 30 or 40 years ago. This nigga don't remember that shit vividly at 85, bro. Old niggas say a lot of shit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm taking it as. He's saying that he just old nigga saying a lot of shit. We don't know what's true. We just weed through that shit. If you want to believe it, you will. If you don't, it is what it is, my nigga. But I don't give that shit no clout. that shit, it ain't really valid. It's just some entertaining shit to say for a day or two, and we gonna be past the shit next week.
All right. Well, I want to get to a different direction. We're gonna talk about sports a little bit.
Okay.
Not the Blake Griffin trade. Y'all niggas talking about this nigga gotta earn them buffs and shit. That shit is hilarious to me.
Or all them motherfucking Cleveland trades that happened today.
Oh
at the
my
deadline.
god, bro, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But what I want to talk about is this young fella, Jacob Copeland. Did you see who just committed to Florida?
Yeah, Florida, and his mom wanted him to go to Alabama.
What type of fuckery is that? Now, she wanted him to go to Alabama. She had her Alabama sweatshirt. And like, if y'all didn't see the video, I'm sure y'all did by now.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the most disgusting videos I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah.
Like, she literally had a fucking attitude on fucking TV because he chose a college he wanted to go to.
Yeah.
And I know our mamas and most of our fathers got our back. 1,000. Especially if you an athlete, you know how that shit go. You ain't really working. You constantly at practice. You doing all this shit. So your mom and dad making sure you got everything you need. But bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Bitch, you wasn't out here running hurdles and doing all that other shit. I go where the fuck I want to go. You got this bitch had on a fucking Alabama sweatshirt and a Tennessee hat. She ain't know where the fuck he wanted to go.
Well, she was. They probably was schmoozing her ass, bro. They was giving her all type of little shit to, you know what I'm saying, get him to commit.
That's the only thing I could think of.
And he decided to go somewhere else.
Or because I think they are from Alabama.
Okay. So now he leaving home.
Now he leaving home, but the nigga a few hours away. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a drive, but damn. You embarrassed that young man. To a point where I hope that nigga get a Heisman Trophy and don't invite your ass to the ceremony.
And another thing about that too, the motherfucking announcer was dirty as hell for asking him, who was that?
Who was that? You're right. Like nigga, these media niggas.
Why did she get up? Like why would you ask and you clearly just seen this shit just transpire, my nigga.
You know who was sitting on his right side, his motherfucking mama.
You know this, my nigga. So why would you ask him that, bro? You just trying to bait and get this shit. Now you made this shit viral.
Made the shit viral.
Because we probably would have, she probably could have got up and walked away and probably nobody would have said nothing if he wouldn't have acknowledged the shit. Right.
She could have had to take a shit.
You could have never
said anything. Like her pad leaking, she got to go check. He could have said any fucking thing.
But he young though, bro. You can't count that against him. He ain't know. That shit threw him off too.
Yeah, he was looking kind of fucked up.
Like, yeah, bro. He ain't know like how to respond to the shit. And my man just like came in, crept in with the question like, so who was that?
How would you feel if your kid, you want your kid to do something so bad and they let you down? You know what I mean? Like would you be that mad at them to a point where you're like, it almost seems like you're not going to support them? Because that's what it seemed like.
It's not, I wouldn't take it, me personally, I wouldn't take it as a letdown. Like letting me down, because you can't let me down unless you quit.
Right.
So if you going to school, whatever school you want to go to, just hope the decision is good for you, because you're going to have to live with your own decision. And that's the lesson you teach your kid. If you told them, if they had a conversation prior to this, and she like, I want you to go to Alabama because we're going to do this, this, and this, and he's saying, fuck that, I want to go to Florida.
Right.
Then let him go to Florida and see how the shit is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then he going to end up going back to Alabama if everything is what you said.
Maybe.
Or he might stay and prosper, and then the decision you had was just obsolete now.
Yeah.
So you let him work that out when it comes.
But
you ain't got to do all that extra shit by responding. If you even felt like that in your heart, you could have sat there and just chilled.
Right.
And sat on that.
Right.
Swallow that shit and wait till you got out and said something to him. You ain't have to embarrass him on national TV, bro.
His mama is probably right now the worst parent in the world.
And they talk, nigga, every rights group is talking shit about her.
The little boy that got the monkey, that wore the monkey shirt for H&M.
Yeah, they ain't even think about her.
They ain't even think about him no more. She's the worst parent on earth. Your son not only did something a lot of kids can't do. You feel what I'm saying? Or will never do. He had the pick of the litter. Division I schools wanted this boy. And he chose to go where the fuck he wanted to go, but you chose to be a black mama and embarrass this motherfucker on TV. Mm-hmm. That shit just take me back to when my mama came to school with a fucking robe on, fam. That's some embarrassing shit. I don't even want to come back to school no more. That shit's some bullshit, bro. I want to talk to his mama. That's what I want. Somebody plug it. I want to talk to his mama, and I want to know what the fuck was behind that. And why you choose to do that there? You could have waited till he got home, cussed him out, smacked him on the back of his head like most mamas do. You embarrass this man in front of the world.
But anything she said at this point ain't gonna be real.
Unless she say she had to take a shit.
No, I'm just saying because the backlash has been here. So now if she make a statement, it's gonna look like it was coerced. Like she only said something because we said something.
Yeah, but only if she do it where it's like Diane Sawyer on 60 Minutes or some shit like that. Then... But if she do like a little video at the crib, like, look, I just want to, you know what I'm saying? Then I think we'll be more receptive to whatever the fuck
we'll be
she
real if
say.
she be real with us.
Just
If she give us some politically correct shit, bro, ain't nobody gonna pay attention to her.
That shit was
They gonna be
wrong,
like, bitch, you a shitty parent, and ain't no way around it.
I think of that shit, bro, and it's a lot of shit that I want my kids to do in this world.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shit that I want them to do. And it's a lot of decisions that I know that they're gonna make on their own. And I respect that. Because I did the same thing. I respect it, and I'm going to respect it. I'm going to be pissed off, but I'm not going to embarrass you. I'm going to be there to support you. If my daughter say, Dad, I want to shake my ass for cash. Now, this shit sound weird, but I'm going to be the first nigga in that bitch making it rain on my baby. Facts. I got to support you no matter what. You got to know that I love you, and whatever you do, I'm going to be there.
I ain't going that far to do that shit. But
Granted, I don't want to see my daughter's ass.
No, but the situation that you painting is totally different. Only because this is clearly something better, bro. This is better in his life, no matter where he go.
Because
bro.
I see strippers make $70,000.
No, but what I'm saying
is,
I'm talking about he going to higher education regardless of where he go.
Wait.
So it ain't no downside to it.
Let's not play that game.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the situation is. Stripping or going to get a regular job. That's a good and a negative, bro.
Yeah.
Going to school, going to Texas, or going to fucking Alabama or going to Florida. It's not two negatives, bro. That's too good. Either one he would have picked, he would have been good. So for her to get mad, bro, it's like, damn, why is you nitpicking?
But let me ask you this:
you should just be happy that this nigga want to go to college.
But you wouldn't support your daughter on no matter what she wants to do.
Not on no stripper shit.
What you gonna do? She gonna do it anyway. We know bitches that do it. That I know.
When you go to the strip club and nobody make it rain on your ass, then you come back to me and let me know that I was fucking right and you ain't going your ass back to no strip club. I'm not about to go and make the shit better and basically massage her shoulders while she no nigga.
But what if that's what she want to do?
Well, she gonna do that shit on her own. I ain't going to help her. I'm not gonna chastise her or put her on my crib and say she ain't my daughter no more. But I'm not going to the strip club. Hell no, nigga.
And I'm gonna make sure that they the best at it.
Man,
you feel what I'm saying?
Hell no.
You gotta be the best. I don't give a now granted, I can't make you choose what I can't make you do what I want you to do. But I'm gonna make sure you're the best. And I'm gonna make sure you're prepared for that. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make sure that you understand what comes with that.
Fam, I'm not going to no
Man,
strip
I'm gonna
club.
make it rain, nigga.
I'm not going to no strip club.
I ain't saying I'm being that bitch every Saturday
I'm not
night.
saying that. I'm just
rain.
saying one time, nigga. I'm
gonna make it rain,
bro.
But you know what? It might work again. She might see me like, hell no, I can't do this shit. My daddy in this bitch. Cool.
Oh God, bro. I
No,
went
I don't want my
to
daughter
the
shaking her
strip club
ass.
and one of my cousins was working in there, and nigga, and that was the most uncomfortable feeling I ever had in my life. So you think I would go with my daughter in there, bro? Nigga, I would tear that bitch up before I leave, nigga. As soon as she come out, bro, I'm tearing that bitch up. So I'm not going, bro. She go do her thing, and if she like that shit, she keep doing it. But
Man,
I ain't condoning it like that.
In this day, okay, imagine you had a son, and your son say, Dad, I want to be like Tekashi 69 with Skittle mouth, a rainbow haircut. Like, nigga, what you gonna do? You gotta support him. I'm gonna buy your first album, even though that shit ass trash garbage. I'm gonna buy your first album. You gotta support your kids no matter what.
But I'm not gonna be on
do.
stage with the rainbow hair too, nigga.
Man,
I'm gonna be at the crib
Snoop
watching
Uncle.
that shit on TV. Like, okay, that nigga doing his thing.
You tripping.
Same thing with my daughter. If she go to the strip club and she doing her thing and she want to make it a whole thing, nigga, and do that for the rest of her life, that's her. But I'm not about to go and be in the strip club on her 17th reunion for being in that bitch. None of that shit, nigga. No, I'm not going.
I ain't saying you gotta make sure that she's to be a stripper.
But by you condoning that shit in the beginning,
you not condoning. They gonna do what they gonna do any fucking way though.
But you helping them prosper by going and making it rain.
I'm letting you know that
If
Daddy
they go to
love
the
you
strip
and I'm
club and that
supporting
shit be a dud, bro, it's gonna make them think twice. Like, I'm not doing this shit. It
No,
ain't
'cause
worth it.
everybody have a bad night.
I just shook my ass for a whole night and got $40. I'm not doing this shit no more.
After the split.
Nigga, you gotta pay $15, $20 depending on where you at for a tip out, nigga. So shit. What you wanna do?
Look, man.
It's gonna make them think twice. You gonna make it rain, bro. She gonna be like, oh shit, niggas gonna
Man,
be
look here.
niggas in this bitch going crazy.
Yeah,
no,
nigga, it might
no.
incite somebody else to make it rain.
Man, fuck all that, bro.
We gonna have a money fight now.
No, nigga.
Look, man, look here.
You go to the strip club. I ain't doing that shit.
That's what I feel. I feel like you need to support your kids no matter what decisions they make. Unless they want to be a drug dealer or
So what's the difference between a drug dealer and a stripper?
What's the difference between a drug dealer and a stripper? You can get a license to dance. You can't get no license to sell drugs, fam. And I ain't talking about like a dispensary. But if my kid want a dispensary, all right, you want to be a grower. Well, you gonna be the best goddamn grower in the world. Coming up with these strands, I'm gonna come up with crazy ass names like do-rag.
Well, being a grower, you ain't gotta encounter weird ass niggas that's paying you money
nigga. You encounter
to
weird
shake your ass
bro.
naked.
Hey man, look here. And then now I feel like with the times and how, media, they put these strippers out there and they on TV, they rap and they doing all this shit. It's making it a cool lifestyle. And they making money. It's making a cool lifestyle. So you find more girls going toward that avenue or that career path. You feel what I'm saying? So it's one of them things that's not even a taboo no more.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
You remember when we was going to the strip club?
Right.
What happened when we went to the strip club?
I can't say.
You want your daughter in that type of situation, my nigga?
No, I do not. But if my daughter decide that that's what she want to do, I have to support it. I have to support it. I know too many girls, bro, who parents rode their ass. And the moment they was able to get any type of wiggle room, they was gone. You feel what I'm saying?
I understand that, bro.
They was gone.
I understand that.
And then you don't want your kids to look at you like, nigga, fuck you, you wasn't there. You know what I mean? I love my kids entirely too much to allow them to even think that they dad not there for them. So I believe in my head that I have to support them no matter what. And that's just how I feel. I'm not saying that that's how you need to raise your kids.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you wrong.
Because I'm not raising strippers. Like, don't get, I ain't got no pole in the house.
I understand it's just a scenario. But what I'm saying is, I understand what you're saying about supporting your kids. But you can support them from afar when they doing shit that you know in your heart that's not good for them. So what you can do is say, you can do it. I love you. I got your back. But you have to ride this one out yourself.
No,
go do that.
Fuck that. My kids don't always have me.
And I'm not saying they ain't got you. If something happened in the strip club, you can call me. I'm running down on that bitch or whatever.
I'm calling.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not about to be a supporter in the club and helping you out with that shit. You do that on your own.
Like I said, bro, I'm not gonna be in that bitch every Friday or Saturday night. But your first dance or your first time, I'm coming.
Nigga, this ain't like she working at Denny's, nigga, and you going to sit down in the booth and get some food, and you know what I'm saying, sitting at her section, nigga. This is going to the strip club with her. She got her whole ass out.
You going with me?
That ain't my daughter, so it's cool.
So what?
If you cool with it, I gotta be cool with it too. But I'm like, I can't.
Your goddaughter though, so.
But that's what I'm saying. I can't look at that shit. I'm gonna go with you, cause you my nigga. But I ain't gonna be looking. I can't look at that shit, bro. That shit gonna break my heart, nigga. Nigga, I'm like, bro, I'm looking at you like, what the fuck, bro? What we doing?
Nigga, we about to make it rain and get the fuck out of here, nigga.
I'm gonna give you my ones, nigga. Throw that shit up, bro.
And we ain't throwing ones, we throwing tens and up.
Bro, I gave my cousin her ones in her hand, bro. While she was like, somebody else was, I'm like, here you go. Just here.
Yeah.
I'm showing love. But I can't even, bro, that shit just awkward, bro. Anybody that I care for or love, I can't see them in that type of situation.
I feel you.
Because I be like, you ain't got to do that.
Right.
I go out here and slang a brick before you have to do some shit like that. No, you don't have to
do it, but they choose to go on this path. I'm going to support my kids no matter what they want to do, except drug dealing. I want some illegal shit. Anything you doing illegal, I can't fuck with that.
Yeah.
I don't even want that shit at my house. But if you doing some shit and you feel like, hey, you know, I like doing, I like this shit, you know what I'm saying? I like the money or whatever. All right, cool. That's what's up. You know what I mean? I mean, it just is that's how I feel. You know what I mean? Now, everybody might not agree with me, and that's cool. Everybody entitled to each his own. But let's go to the next topic. I wanted to talk about this shit last week, but we didn't. You know what I mean? Sorry. But I'm kind of excited a little bit. It's a lot of TV reboots coming.
Okay.
And so we got Roseanne. Everybody know Roseanne on the way.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Oh yeah, I like the Roseanne.
I fuck with Roseanne
was one of my
heavy.
shows that.
And it's everybody. It ain't a couple motherfuckers missing. Now they talking about rebooting Friends. I never watched Friends. Not my type of show.
I watched it occasionally. It was my shit, but
Yeah, it's just
I wouldn't
not my
care either
thing.
way.
I never really watched it. But more importantly, Martin. Right? Now I've been talking about this shit for so long. Like, and this is back when Tommy was still alive. It had to have him in it in order for the show to have
feel
any
it.
type of authenticity.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And then now I just read that he don't want to fuck with Cole. Cole reached out to him and say, hey, we doing Martin again. I want to come back. I want to, come on the show. They saying Martin say, fuck no.
It hangs up on the nigga. I seen that.
Now, for those who don't know, I saw this interview that Cole, and I don't know my man's name.
We talking about from This Is 50.
The This Is 50 interview. He broke it down like him and Martin had an issue on the show, like a real issue. Right?
Yeah.
And to a point, and I'm not sure if, it was like the issue was big enough to where Martin wouldn't have him back, but I'm pretty sure that This Is 50 interview is one of the reasons why Martin don't want to fuck with him. Just because he put that out there. Because Tisha Campbell, had the nigga down for sexual harassment. And he fucking with her again.
Yeah.
And, of course he gonna fuck with Pam, you know what I mean? I think they did like a couple.
Yeah, they did movies after that.
Movies after that together. And what bugged me out is, like, especially with, like, when you see the Roseanne reboot and you see everybody, it's like nostalgic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You excited a little bit. Even if the show whack,
it restore that feeling. That
it
you
restore
had
that
when you
feeling
originally
in a
watched
way.
that shit.
But the fact that Martin decides that he wants to do a reboot now, and Tommy is dead, and without Cole,
the essential people.
like, what the fuck are you gonna do? He old as fuck. Martin is. We done had this conversation before. I already feel like Martin is not a funny dude. He's a funny movie, TV show guy. But as far as like stand up, whatever, that's Jay Homeboy. But I can't fuck with him. So
I like Run Tell That and You So Crazy. Other than that,
so my thing is, if you're not gonna do it right, you know what I mean? Let's not do it at all.
I feel like that's where it's gonna go with it. I don't know if it's gonna take flight if they don't have Cole. Because I feel like people gonna see that and
That's
be
what we
like,
want.
I don't want to watch it.
I mean, we definitely gonna check out the pilot, whatever they come up with. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still, you know what I'm saying, essential people, Pam, Gina, and Martin.
I think they should start it off with them being at Tommy funeral.
As like a, right, I that's actually a pretty good idea. But Cole has to be there.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And if Martin, if you hear this, nigga, go get Cole, bro. Don't even play yourself like that. It's a lot of reboots going on, and the last thing you want is your shit to get reboot and then booted. You don't want that.
Me playing devil's advocate, it could work because like Friday without Chris Tucker worked. You get what I'm saying?
What Friday? Oh, you talking about when he had
When Mike Epps and the switch up wasn't bad. So
yeah, because Mike Epps was funny as fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
And the movie was funny as hell.
Is what I'm saying. So they got an opportunity to still be able to like fuck around and do it without Cole and still be successful.
Nah, I'm not even gonna play that game. You know what I'm saying? Because what made the Martin show great in the beginning was the cast. Like the first thing you think about, we think about Martin, other than his characters, like Jerome and shit like that, which is my favorite character, by the way. But it's the cast. Everybody played their roles. Like Cole and Big Shirley, was the funniest shit in the world. Like that was a big bitch.
Yeah.
And he loved that big bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Did they ever show? Yeah, Big Shirley was Big Boy, wasn't it?
I don't. Was it? I've never seen that episode where it was her face. I just always see her like from the neck down.
I thought it was Big Boy dressed up as a girl.
I mean, it could have been.
I think it was, if I'm not mistaken.
But reboots, like if somebody died, don't do no reboot, bro. Like I'm dead ass serious because like in order for you to reboot a show, that means it was one of them shows that everybody fucked with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just like Will Smith doing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air again. Nigga, James Avery died. Leave it alone.
You can't do it without Uncle
You
Phil.
can't do it without Uncle Phil, bro. Because some of the most iconic moments was between you and Uncle Phil.
Or Uncle Phil throwing jazz out.
Or Uncle Phil throwing jazz out. Like, who gonna do that?
Him talking shit about Carlton.
You can't just throw another Uncle Phil in there.
Yeah.
You can't just throw another Cole Brown in there or another, especially not another Tommy. You can't match that laugh. I can't do the laugh right now. I want to, but I can't. I ain't gonna even play myself.
You know
like
what
that.
though? Tommy is harder, but Cole might be.
What? You could throw another Cole in there?
Yeah, I don't know. It can't be Cole, but I think you could do it without him.
I think they gonna like it's gonna be the Martin show. Like remember when Bill Cosby brought the Cosby Show back? Mm-hmm. But I think it was just called Bill Cosby or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I watched a couple episodes and I didn't like it. I mean it was still him and Claire.
Yeah.
Which was cool, but everybody else is what made the show along with you. Yeah. So in order to have a successful reboot, like Roseanne wouldn't have worked if Dan wasn't in it. Yeah. Or if Roseanne wasn't in it. Or Darlene, like, it wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Like, if you gonna do it, like, they talking about doing a Coming to America reboot. Coming to America is one of my favorite movies. And everybody is on board, though. Every single person that was in the original movie is on board.
All of them?
All of them. Everybody's still alive. Even James, I was going to say James from Good Times. Ain't that the same nigga?
Yeah, James.
He's still alive too.
Is he?
Yes, nigga. He is alive, bro. And he looked the exact same. With that.
What about, damn.
Who? Because it's Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy. Lisa. I don't know her name. But everybody, all the key people is alive. My man who played Daryl.
I'm talking about Prince Akeem mama. Is she alive?
I don't know. I gotta look. But
dark skinned lady.
Yeah, I gotta look. But James Earl Jones still alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so I mean, it's
okay.
The key people is essential. Okay. And Hakeem mama wasn't really a key person. She only had a couple fucking lines.
Yeah.
But in order for the movie to stand the test of time, like the original people got to be in it. Yeah. So you know, like I said, like this Martin reboot, like you need to rethink that Cole decision, bro. Like I'm gonna check it out. Whatever they decide that they gonna do, I'm gonna check it out. But I'm probably going in biased just because I know there's no Cole.
Yeah, I see
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I see. It's making you think twice about watching it without Cole.
Exactly.
So you're gonna be going in like it's ain't gonna be good.
You can't do that. You just can't. But so now we in reboot season, and I want to ask you: do you think they rebooting these shows because of the lack of creativity that's on TV?
I think it's a little bit of that, and I think it's a market for, like you said, nostalgia. Like now is the time where people really get a kick on seeing shit that they watched when they was younger.
Right.
So now by rebooting these shows, you getting like kind of like a double whammy off of one idea.
I mean, that's if they good enough that the younger generation, because they don't watch the shit that we watched.
The thing is, that generation who was watching that shit kind of like leaked over into the other generations because of reruns.
Okay, I get you.
So like when we wasn't growing up in the Good Times era, but we ended up watching that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Off of just reruns and like I would have never knew what All in the Family was because I don't even think we was born when that show came out.
No, it was a show that was in the 70s.
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying,
and we ended up seeing it
because they created the Jeffersons off of that show.
Yeah, I know.
So you know, and yeah, I mean, but because we watched Sanford and Son, Good Times, that type of shit.
You know what I'm saying?
And none of those shows is in our demographic.
but it's still shit
it's
that we used to watch.
Show. Like you know what I'm saying? It's funny as shit.
So I think the kids like that shit because they've been watching these reruns and it's kind of their shit too now. Because if you ask them what's a classic comedy sitcom for black people, it's Martin.
Nigga, they gonna say House of Pain.
Nigga, they gonna say Martin, bro.
I know I'm tired of this Tyler Perry nigga. Like, all his shows is corny as fuck.
I mean,
to me.
TBS is Tyler Perry network, nigga. It seemed like because all his shows be on that bitch.
Yeah, but see, I think with the Roseanne shit, you know, the creators of Roseanne created Big Bang Theory.
Was it all of them?
The main name, I forgot the guy's name, but it's two guys actually, and they created the Big Bang Theory.
So that's probably why they put my man's.
That's why, you know, most of the people like Johnny Galecki, I think that's how you say his name, or Galeski, whatever the fuck, Leonard, that he on the show, and Sheldon, his mom is Roseanne's sister, and then Darlene, you know what I'm saying, be on there, was on there for a while as Johnny Galecki's girlfriend and a co-scientist.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So they have them relationships with the, you know what I mean, the show. And so they would, you know what I'm saying? So it was that was kind of like nostalgic to me to see all of them on the same show.
Yeah, just together and shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, and they created that. So, and Big Bang Theory is coming to an end. They finna wrap. So I felt like that the Roseanne reboot was something that they, you know, like, we need to make some more money. So let's bring back Roseanne. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
I mean, shit, but if people are excited about it, why not?
I'm definitely excited about that shit. Just
That's
the
what I
pictures
said. Me
alone
too.
and the
I
table
am
read, I'm
too.
like, oh yeah, nigga shit about to go down.
I ain't even gonna bullshit you. I wasn't a Fuller House fan, but I watched that Fuller House shit. I ain't like it. But I just watched it because of nostalgia. I wanted to see if the same people was
You
on
gonna
there.
get that same feeling.
Yeah, I didn't, but
Nah, because everybody ain't in it.
but I watched it nevertheless. So kind of like they got their views on.
But my daughter watched Fuller House.
Straight up.
Yeah. We that's one of the shows with real people where we let her watch.
Yeah.
But and I watched the episode with her and I was like, this shit is not popping. I can't do it.
The episodes that's funny is when they got everybody back.
Yeah, and that's the, you know, because the whole nostalgia
Yeah.
shit, you know what I'm saying? That's what we want.
Because they have everybody back. Even
But-
the little twins, the boys.
I got to think.
Except Mary Kate and Ashley.
You got to leave that shit alone. Let that shit be in syndication, like Fresh Prince, Martin. Leave that shit alone. You know what I'm saying? As long as that shit's still coming on TV, I'm going to watch that shit. And I know I done seen every episode, but I'm going to still watch that shit. You know what I mean? So this is for anybody that want to reboot anything. Let that shit die. Put Roseanne in syndication. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We don't even got to have it. I mean, I'm excited about it, but we didn't have to have it.
Yeah.
You could have did one dog-ass reunion show and let that shit be. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think they spin it like with them remakes, like the movie remakes. Because that's was a lot of shit coming out too. Like the Total Recalls and Blade Runner. Like they doing these, or Mad Max and shit like that. They doing these, oh man. I'm sorry to cut what I was saying, but this nigga Jay just showed me a picture on Facebook, right? And I'm sure y'all probably seen it. It's the One Gotta Go picture.
Yeah, which one gotta go, nigga?
It's the Chappelle Show, the Boondocks, Martin, and Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Which one gotta
The
go?
Boondocks, nigga, is you tripping? I mean, don't get me wrong. Boondocks was funny as shit. But I don't think my childhood would have been right without Fresh Prince. My adult teen years wouldn't have been right without Martin.
You want to know what's funny about that?
What?
Fresh Prince was the one I was gonna take out.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Yeah.
You tripping.
I always thought the Fresh Prince was kind of corny.
Man, you tripping. And that was Quincy Jones too, by the way.
I mean, shit.
Nigga all
Show
over
the
the
shrug
place.
on that nigga too.
That nigga all over that place, bro. But really, like, explain. Like, I want to hear why you feel like Fresh Prince.
I just told you. I think it's corny.
In what way? What way is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air corny?
I mean, with
Because
the
they black and got money? You tripping.
no, it just was.
You a racist.
No, it's just like how he dressed. How he,
What the fuck
I
you
feel
mean?
like he was trying to act more black than like act more hood. It just I don't know, bro. It's just he was corny to me, bro. I never got oh, this is a good ass show, except the episodes. You know what I'm saying?
Cried, bro.
I like the episode.
That was the one for
I
me.
like the ones where
That was the one.
the older ones was cooler. Like
Talking about like when the house changed.
yeah, when the house changed
they
and they
gonna
got the
slip
new
the
mama.
light skin Viv on
Yeah,
us.
you know what I'm saying?
Niggas ain't
But the
shit.
older ones when he was in school and shit, that shit was corny,
Now,
bro.
okay, let me change it up though. Let me take the Fresh Prince out of there and put Family Matters in there. Now which one gotta go?
Boondocks.
All right, then,
Yeah.
nigga. But them niggas on Family Matters did that shit too. They go switch out Harry to put that
Harry.
light skinned bitch
Yeah,
in there.
bro, they always do
Man, them niggas
That was the end of the show, though. It was right at the end. Nigga.
No, it wasn't at the end. I think we were in for like 2 or 3 seasons with her.
Straight up?
Hell yeah.
I thought it was like the last season.
Nah, bro. And that shit, if y'all don't know, and y'all like y'all a fan of Family Matters. If you got Hulu, they got every episode on Hulu.
All of them?
Yes, nigga.
Okay.
I got Hulu. Guess what I'm watching? Family Matters, nigga. Steve Urkel and them. That shit, nigga. See, I don't
get
need a
Hulu back
reboot.
because when I first had Hulu, it wasn't that much.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot.
A lot of shit on there. So I just be on my Netflix and my my Google shit.
I don't need a reboot. Like I'm sure a lot of y'all feel that way. Let me just watch the same shit over and over again that I've been watching. I'm gonna watch it.
Realistically, I don't need that shit either, bro.
I don't need a reboot. I don't need a reboot of none of that shit. That shit is classic. Cause all you gonna do if you don't do that shit right,
gonna taint that shit.
You gonna taint it. And I might not even watch the original shit.
Yeah. Especially if you go down the path of just being corny as hell. Like a Fresh Prince reboot would be shitty.
Yeah, I mean Uncle Phil did.
And then Aunt Viv don't fuck with nobody, so.
And then the
light skin.
The light skin Aunt Viv still cool. But the black Aunt Viv, she don't fuck with Will.
Yeah.
That's what she don't fuck with.
Yeah. And she don't fuck with Carlton either, because Carlton be calling her crazy and shit when he do his comedy sets and shit.
Well, I mean, he still fuck with Will, so that's his nigga, so he gonna follow the money. He like,
that
fuck that nigga.
Bro, let me get 100,000.
And finds on Riviera.
He got a wife and shit, but I thought he was gay, bro. You couldn't tell me.
Like, because his dance?
No, it's just like, no, have you ever seen him talk like regular?
I mean,
I watched his comedy set, so he just like.
What you about to say? Because what he talk like?
He proper as fuck, and it's weird.
Mm-hmm. Sound like some racist shit to me.
It might be racist, but
I
ain't racist.
Huh? That's what you about to say?
I ain't say. I said proper. I ain't say what is talking white.
I'm gonna keep my eye on you, nigga. The good eye.
You see how I hit you with the question? What is talking white? That's how you throw a nigga off your set.
Talking white is
explain that shit, nigga.
All right, talking white is when the bill collectors call you, you jump on the phone. Hey, how's it going? No, it's all right.
See, when you do that, you really sound like a black man.
I sent it in the mail today.
You overly proper, nigga.
I'm lying like a motherfucker. Nigga ain't paid shit. I'm gonna be nice.
I do the real
can.
Nigga thing. I don't even answer the phone on shit.
Nigga, they hit you with the.
I ignore that shit.
They hit you with the number that you like. Hold on, that might be somebody I know. They don't get through the 800 numbers no more. They got regular numbers now. They done fuck the game up. 313. Man, them motherfuckers dirty.
586.
Like, what's this? That's that bitch I met. Oh, I didn't say her number. Hit you with the nigga. You know you owe us $375, nigga. That shit hilarious, bro. They done fuck the game up with that.
As soon as I answer the phone to hear that shit, nigga, they be like, "Can I speak to?" I be like, "Nigga, he's not here right now. Can I take a message? Who is this?"
All right. That was the end of our week rundown.
Yeah, that was a good rundown.
So I want to get into something me and Jay was talking about earlier. The Art of Seduction. Do you want to talk about that?
I mean, I don't know where you're gonna go with this, but I'm willing
because
to go
I feel like a lot of, I'm not even gonna just say women, but men as well. Mm-hmm. I feel like somewhere along these Instagram lines, we lost the ability to seduce one another, like as lovers.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like we get to a point where it's just like, all right, I'm gonna eat the pussy, and you gonna suck my dick, and then we gonna fuck. We're gonna do these faux positions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like it's one of them things like
it's starting to get like to the point where a girl can predict what a nigga about to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I feel like the art, like seducing me, makes me perform so much better, because now you give me the desire to really want it. Like I want it because I'm horny. I want to fuck. But when you seduce me, you know what I'm saying? It could be something that's like flirting. That's one of the ways you can seduce. By flirting, I feel like, in these relationships we get in these relationships, we be in there for years. Granted, it's not going to be the same as it was in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's because of life. You go to work, I go to work, come home, wrestle with the kids, get in the bed. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you got to have
it naturally get like that, but you got to...
You got to be able to seduce. You know what I'm saying? Like... Yeah. Send me a pussy picture while I'm at work or something like that, and tell me this motherfucker is mine. You know what I'm saying? It's a little shit that go a long way. So I was just having this conversation with Jay, and I really believe this. Like, I could be crazy, but I feel like men and women across the board, I feel like everybody got that one person that was probably the greatest sex they ever had. And not because of, just the dick and pussy action. The mood, the all around, the mode, you know what I'm saying? The seduction was there. And I feel like sometimes, a lot of the times, it's not the person that you with. I mean, this is what I believe. I don't know, everybody got their own, some people say, oh, it's the person I'm with. But I feel like a woman's job is to lie to her man and make him as confident that he's the best she's ever had. But when you tell your man or your woman that this is the best I ever had, I want you to think about it. And how many times have you said that to somebody?
Let
Why
me
you
ask you a
fucking?
question. So do you feel like when your woman tell you that she telling the truth?
In that moment, yeah. In that moment. But I do believe that she's probably told somebody else that before. So if you told him he was the best, how could I be the best? If somebody else was the best before me?
So have you ever asked that?
No. I feel like certain questions are off limits. Now, when I was younger, I used to ask women how many sexual partners they had.
Yeah.
And then the older I got, I started to realize that maybe that's not the most appropriate question to ask.
Yeah.
Because that's the answer you don't really want to know that answer.
Especially,
Especially,
it's look, more than two is always bad. So it's just like, it really don't matter. Because you're going to have your feelings and your preconceived notions anyway. When she say the number, it's just going to...
you going to feel like she lying.
Yeah, it's like you ain't going to believe the shit anyway. You're going to ask some zeros or whatever you going to do, nigga.
What J. Cole say? She said she only fucked like 4, 5 niggas. So, you got to multiply by 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how niggas really think.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And us, like, I know my woman don't want to know how many women I had sex with. Because, to the fellas, when you tell them, like, yeah, I hit about 79 or, you know what I'm saying, or 200. I've heard guys say I hit over 200, you know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck do you know?
But
Nigga, after 50, you start to forget.
Real niggas, we don't even talk like that, though.
No, like, I mean, but it wouldn't be awkward. You feel what I'm saying? Try having that conversation
but I'm saying
with your
grown
woman.
men don't have that conversation is what I'm saying.
If your girl says she fucked more than 5 niggas, you gonna look at her funny for about 5 minutes like, this bitch a hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You are. So what the fuck is the point in even saying that?
That's why those type of conversations, are...
So you asking, is that necessary?
Is that necessary?
Not to me. I mean, if we get into that conversation, we can get to that conversation, but it's not like a need to know thing. Like, if we gonna start fucking with each other, I have to know that. Nah,
I don't need. Sorry. I've always been a curious person, and I feel like everybody has been a whore at some point in their time. Everybody has been a whore.
like a
whore. Like, not like I'm selling pussy or I'm selling dick. Like,
yeah, but you mean
I want to fuck that motherfucker and I'm gonna fuck that motherfucker tonight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has been that at some point in their life, and I really don't think you want to know if your partner, especially the one that you married, was like that at any point. You feel what I'm saying? But you kind of want to know, like, am I laying next to a Bill Cosby victim? Like, I gotta know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you don't want to know at the same time. Like, it's one of them things. But
I would prefer not to know. But me personally, it's not necessary, bro. Because why do we even have to talk about it? Because you gonna say a number that I don't like, and I'm gonna say a number you don't like. We just gonna be sitting here looking at each other like, what the fuck?
If you like, I don't know how many. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the most unattractive number.
Yeah.
The one you don't know, like, nigga, that's bad.
If you just
That's
say
bad. But with the fellas, it's like, all right, yeah, nigga, I hit, and they like, yeah, nigga, you the man, like, da-da-da. But when I'm talking to my woman, I can't say that.
Because you try to bury those bodies, nigga. You don't try to account all that shit.
I mean, especially like when you get married, nigga, you don't have other sex partners. Like, you didn't have any. You have.
Yeah, that's why I be laughing when I be hearing Joe Budden when he said he ain't got no exes. He said, nigga, his exes don't exist. It ain't like nothing, nigga, before his woman now. And I feel him, bro. Like, I don't have to deal with nobody. Nobody.
Right.
No acknowledgement. I'm good.
I feel like I want to get back. I think we got off topic. I want to get back to the art of seduction. Ladies and fellas too. I don't want to single ladies out and act like they the ones that, control the temperament. Because realistically, when a woman's vagina gets wet, you know what I'm saying, or gets ready and lathered up, 9 times out of 10, it's the feeling that she's getting from that guy.
Yeah.
So fellas, like you have to seduce a woman. You have to make her want you. I always felt like it's only 2 kinds of pussy on this planet, wet and dry. And that solely rests on you, the man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you gonna get her to that temperature. Now, if she pregnant, she probably already wet because they just always horny. But, it's on you. So, men, and I feel like a lot of niggas, their art of seduction is the fronts. The Rolex or the chain or the belt or the shoes. Like, we don't know how to seduce a woman. You feel what I'm saying?
It's the particular shit, though. It's like smelling good.
Yeah, like the cologne type shit. Like, women get their rocks off a whole nother way than what you putting out, bro.
Yeah, being groomed. You know
what I'm saying? Like, it could be putting on a motherfucking suit, like a suit. You want to be ready to snatch the suit right off. Like, damn, nigga, like, it's that type of shit. And you know you doing it. It ain't popping your dick in the kitchen, nigga. That's not seduction, nigga. That's just trifling, nigga. Like, get the fuck out the kitchen with that shit, nigga. We cook food in there. Get the fuck out of there. And when women, stop coming, please, if you want to seduce me, don't come to bed with your motherfucking head wrapped. That's the worst shit in the world to me. Because now I'm feeling like this shit a chore. It's a chore.
You fucking ain't your mama, nigga.
Not even ain't your mama, because I know you my woman. I know you fine as hell. But I want to pull your hair. I want to play in your hair. If I fuck it up, I'll pay for it to get done again. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't come to bed with your motherfucking your hair wrapped or just anything like my jogging pants and a hoodie.
My t-shirt.
What the fuck? That shit ain't sexy. Like we all got our kinks and little shit that set us off, but especially when you like doing the natural everyday life, and I know you can't throw rose petals and throw your heels on and your laces and shit like that every day. I get it. But it's still little nuances that you can do on a regular night. You know what I'm saying? To seduce me and make me want it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I get in the bed and you already in the bed, you ass naked. And when I get in the bed, you put that motherfucker close to me. And I feel everything. Ooh, that's a bad mother. That's a doer right there.
You
like,
feel the heat coming off that motherfucker.
Shit, like, damn, then you reach down and grab that motherfucker and it's already on 85 degrees? Like, shit, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. That's seduction. I feel like we getting away from that. I feel like with women, like, it's the same. It's the nigga with the Rolex and the nigga with the chains on, or whatever shoes he got on or whatever belt. It's the same equivalent to the big booty bitches on Instagram. You trying to seduce me with just this ass and these titties that you got pushed up or you paid for. Yeah. And I'm not saying that they don't look tantalizing. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is you got to give it to me a different way. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's a million other bitches that got the same pictures on this motherfucker. That's also tantalizing. So how the fuck are you going to seduce me and make me want you? You feel what I'm saying? Make me, like, I always had this thing, bro, like, and people thought I was weird because I've heard women talk, like one chick was saying that when she had an orgasm, she had an outer body experience. Like, nigga, like, you floated out of your body, you died. Yeah. That's some gangster shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, how the fuck do you get a woman to that point where her soul leaves her body, nigga? Like, nigga, I want to do that. Like, that's the art of, you know what I'm saying, seduction to me.
That mean he had her mentally, though.
He had her mentally. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all, like, what we doing, like, when I'm smelling good, I got my suit on, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever the fuck I'm doing to seduce you, I'm fucking with that brain. Yeah. And it's registering in your midsection. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot, like, especially people in our generation, we got away from that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas do the same shit. Like Valentine's Day coming up. I saw the funniest post. This girl said, y'all niggas finna get these hotel rooms, pay all this money to do the same 4 positions you've been doing at the house. I thought that shit was hilarious. I'm like, damn, bitch, you right.
For real.
What you gonna do different? You feel what I'm saying?
Nothing.
You gonna do the same shit. And this is
That
why,
same
like,
bubble bath shit you got at the crib.
this is why in the movies when you see like when women like finally cheat, you know what I'm saying? It's always a guy that's the total opposite of what she got at home. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be something that, you know, that attracted her to her husband initially, but through the journey of life, he changed and it stopped being consistent.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, and it bugged me out because I'm like, damn, like if you really think about that shit, like, or it's this dude, he a fucking painter and this nigga walk around barefoot with jeans on and no shirt. Like, or he ride horses or some shit like that. It's always some different shit like that that get, you know what I'm saying, women like on another level. And I feel like, you know, like I said, I feel like we getting away from that. And it's just point blank, yeah, I want to fuck, dick hard, and pussy, go. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Basically, it's our job to get the shit back in motion.
Yeah, it's the man's job. It's the man's job. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, women got to do their part in a way. You can't come to bed with that motherfucking head wrap on.
Yeah, give a nigga a reason to take the initiative.
Looking
to
like you trying to get waves and shit with your do-rag on. That shit ain't sexy. It's not.
Yeah, but another thing, the guys can take the initiative to do stuff to heighten the woman's, you know, like ability to want to do that for you and to take the extra step. Like shit, like spontaneous shit, like taking them out. Like every weekend, me and my girl, we'd go do something different. Right. Something that neither one of us did. And we just have an experience together. Right. So when you get home, you still riding that experience. Right. So it make her more inclined to do some freaky shit to you.
Right. That's dope.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you take the initiative,
but it's not about being a freak though.
No, it's what I'm saying is it's just you have a heightened experience than just the normal 4 positions that you're doing. Is what I'm saying.
But you still gonna do the normal 4 positions, but you just gonna do it with something heightened, yo.
No, because if you out like before she was pregnant, we go out, we'd drink. You know, I smoke, so we get high.
Right.
We come back home. It's a whole nother experience from the experience we just had together. So we coming home bringing all of that experience we had outside into the bedroom. Right. So you know what I'm saying? That's our mind is on that, and we feeling that fun. Right. So we do shit. So in a relationship, if a man takes an initiative to do that, a girl will feel like, let me do some shit to him because he just took me through this whole experience and showed me some new shit, and you know what I'm saying? Let's go have fun. I
still feel like the art of seduction is still lost though. Like
but what I'm saying is that's a part of seduction. Because
so you feel like hanging out.
You stimulating her mind. It's not hanging out. Right. I'm saying go do something that neither one of y'all did before. Okay. Hanging out implies that me and you doing some shit that we normally do. Right. On some chill shit. But sometimes we go do shit that we never did together. Okay. Or never did a part, like, period. Right. So we'll go do that and have that fun together and experience it. Then we'll come home and, you know what I'm saying?
And so you will be fully seduced at that point off of what y'all did out.
No, because sometimes if she planned it, she'll bring that home and she'll have, like, the outfit up under her shit. So it'll turn into something different.
Totally different, right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that experience makes me more inclined to next time it's going to be my turn. So I got to do some shit, you know. So we got to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So
no, I feel you. That's
seduction, bro.
It's a way of seduction. I think one of the most old and best ways to seduce, especially while you making love, is listening to music.
I never really did that a lot. My fiance now, nigga, like she liked the music,
bro. I feel like that's the most amazing way to have sex. Or make love, however, you know, whatever your situation is given. But, and I say that because, especially when you listen to one of them, not like a bunch of trap shit, but like you listen to some sexy shit that's, you know, slow. Then you got some shit that's upbeat. My nigga, music alters the soul, first off. So while I'm making love, this music is entering my soul. And whatever they're singing about, I'm acting out in my movements. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So it becomes more passionate. So
you might go to the rhythm of the beat.
You go to the rhythm of the beat. I feel like that's probably one of the best ways to seduce. Music is always one of them things. It could be a song. It could be a lyric that just, you know, that hit. Like,
that resonates.
That resonate. You know what I'm saying? And it gets you, you know what I'm saying, ready. So, you know, I think that's another definitely a good way to seduce. And I'm really,
It's a
I brought
vibe
this shit
setter,
up
nigga.
because somebody asked me about that, about the art of seduction. Like, you know, why do men, you know, feel like, you know, it's just okay to just come home and then take your pants off, you know what I mean? You know, do the normal foreplay shit and then fuck.
To be honest with you, I think it's the music more so is what's shaping how people is now. Because it's
Yeah,
more like,
facts.
I'm gonna fuck this bitch.
Yeah,
It ain't like
facts.
I'm about to seduce this girl. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm
But
about to
you
seduce
listen to
this
some
woman.
old shit, some Teddy P, and he closed the door. Let me give you what you been waiting for. Like, nigga, that shit was dope as hell. Like, you fucked with some shit like that, nigga, you gonna make a baby.
Or even if you want to take it into the new generation with your old ass, you know what I'm saying? We could do some Pretty Ricky or some shit like that.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And get that same type of feel. But the new music, nigga, it's like, fuck that bitch,
Fuck this bitch.
make her head hit the headboard. Like,
I hit her in the back of the neck with a bat. Like, god damn, nigga. Like, yeah, it is vulgar and it's way more aggressive.
It ain't
You know,
sensual, bro.
it's not sensual at all.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And that takes a lot away from, you know, the seduction because music shapes our culture. So because music shape our culture, we kind of tend to act out the type of music that we like and listen to. That's why I refuse to feed my brain that bullshit. 69 Kashi, whatever the fuck this nigga name is. I'm not listening to that shit, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, I told
I
you
don't
the
want
situation.
to. I don't want to beat the shit out of my
I
wife,
play
bro.
that
I'm
shit
good.
when I'm getting high or I'm chilling. It sonically sounds good, bro. It ain't even necessarily what he's saying, bro. That shit just the combination of 808s and the beats, nigga. The shit just be in a bang on my speakers, and I like to hear that shit when I'm getting high or when I'm trying to just chill. It is what it is, nigga.
I be wanting that feeling.
I don't get that feel from certain shit, so I don't listen to it like that. But when I'm in my mode and I'm working or I'm trying to get, like, you know what I'm saying, get my mind straight, it's certain shit I listen to in that moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
Yeah.
Nigga, I listened to that like all the way through while I was working, bro. It made me zone out and it made me think about other shit. And that's that type of situational music.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, so, you know, that's another way. But anyway, she, you know, that was her question, you know, basically how, you know, why do men think that they, you know what I mean, that that's cool and okay. You know, and I feel like, you know, sometimes we kind of lose our way, man, especially in life. When you, like I said, when you got a job, you hustling, you got kids, the last thing you trying to do, and you probably, and it's the last thing you trying to do, but it's the first thing you want to do is fuck. You want to get a nut off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the last thing you want to do is, you know, y'all both laying in the bed. Both of y'all want to fuck, but neither one of y'all want to make the first move. So it's like, damn, nigga. And then at that point, it's like, it becomes like a chore. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And I never want to get to that point where I feel like it's a chore. You know what I mean? I want to want you, and I want you to want me just as bad as I want you. But on that note, this has been another episode of Wordplay the Podcast. I am your host, Dre Parker.
I'm your boy, Big J.
And we out.
Wordplay, episode 6.
What you mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends.